Damn it, I'm having a hard time filming this. Hey everyone, what's up? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Francis and I am so happy to be with you guys here today. Hey everyone, what's up? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Francis and today I'm gonna be answering a question that Ari from RK Gold put up on YouTube, and his point of view on this was, the question was, should romance be easier to write than, for example, YA or a fantasy novel or something like that? Should it be easier? I think his point was that it is hard for him to write a romance harder than it is to write fiction, just, fantasy fiction. I think that was his point, and that he was feeling like it might be weird because romance might be easier. And his thought was that romance might be easier because the ending is more certain. Either the two characters stay together or they don't, right? So it should be easier than fantasy, where you have all these different quests, all these different subplots. You never know where everything might end. Of course, he says, of course, it's either success or no success, but still, success at what? At what quest? At what? So I think he was feeling like it should be easier for him to write romance than fiction, but it isn't. So he was asking, am I oversimplifying this? Am I seeing this in a too simple way? And this is my take at this. This is a very simple sentence, but the thought process is this one. When you are trying to create a story, you are trying to make the characters and the story look and feel and sound and everything, taste real, right? You are trying to make it real, especially with romance. The way to go, I think, at romance is to make it real, because that's the only way to have people feel empathy for your story, for your characters. So you always have to try to make it feel real. And here's the thing about that. Here's where it starts getting complicated. For it to be real, the characters shouldn't be characters at all. The characters should feel and taste and sound and everything like real people, like it's just people that you are writing about. And now a thought is, everything that involves people is complicated. Nothing is ever simple. And my take at this is, of course, you might have an ending that is as simple as they stay together or they don't. Either they stay together or they don't. But it's never simple, ever, because you have all this background before. Not just what is happening in the story, but what happened before the story started, what their childhood was like, what their parents were like, what their successes or non-successes were like, and at what it made them feel like. Were they worthless? Were they worthy? Were they what were they feeling? What got them there, basically? What was their story before that? And this gets so complicated, and I think this is what makes stories complicated. It's not, for example, animals act mostly on instinct, especially if they don't have a lot of connection with humans. They act mostly on instinct. Of course, they have thoughts, and they have logical thoughts as well, not as easy as humans, but they do a lot more, it seems now. But humans rarely ever act on instinct. Humans tend to connect everything. So when it comes to making a decision and setting a goal or thinking about the future, anything like that, anything that includes a final decision and a final setting, a final scene, depends on everything that they have been through before. So it's never easy. It's never ever easy, in my opinion. Ari, let me know what you think about this. This is an answer to your video. You guys, subscribers and viewers, If you're new here, don't forget to subscribe, and go to Ari's channel, subscribe to their channel. He has amazing videos, and this thought was really great. I mean, it got me thinking immediately about this thing, and this is my take on it. So maybe I guess we're doing a collab of some sort. But if you want to answer this, if you have any thoughts about this, Ari, let me know. Maybe do another video, maybe leave it down in the comments. Who knows? So thank you so much for recording that, and thank you so much you guys for watching and for subscribing and for commenting. If you have any suggestions or anything, just leave them down there. Any thoughts, leave them down there. Subscribe again, and I will see you at the next video. Bye.